Hmm.
I don't know about
Look, I
Connie's
dodged
back.
enough AoEs earlier today. I don't need it here.
Ooh.
Me,
It's a
isn't it?
Danielle.
Look at the dice.
It's Danielle.
Look at the dice.
Oh god, let's see what the hell happened last time. Okay, I actually remember things. Because everything that happened last session was just crazy.
Yeah.
I don't... Michael's the main character is just really the summary that we all need. But we'll get there, we'll get there. So we started laying out and discussing plans for our ambush of the carriages that were taking our captured friends down towards Kleinum. So we're like, let's just do it at that inn we burned down like 2 years ago. We seem to end up there a lot. like with surprising frequency, given that we burned it down. And then it festered for so long because we spent so much time ignoring it, so kind of ironic, but whatever. So we entrenched ourselves there. Heinrich painted all the clank 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 people's armors so that, you know, we wouldn't immediately all fail our stealth checks. Which, you know, that removed the disadvantage, so that was time very well spent.
Yes.
We barricaded the road and we just kind of hunkered down in our ghillie suits in the fields and waited until they showed up.
Henrik sat there.
Heinrich was like in a tree.
Yeah, I was in a tree. I was like, I'm the reason why the Vietnamese are now going to be commonplace.
Oh god.
They speak of the trees. So anyway, we chill out there for a second, and eventually the caravans show up, and we're like, cool, great, there's one, okay, great, there's two, great, why are there only two? Shit.
Not there.
Well, you know, we're committed at this point, so, you know, we gotta square up and throw hands anyway. So we murder all the many undeads. Their horses briefly turn into nightmares and they get immediately murdered. I don't think Heinrich let any of them survive more than like one round as nightmares.
No, I didn't.
Mans was just sniping from the treetops.
All horses are going to be inherently afraid of me now in the next upcoming generation.
You're just like creating some sort of like generational horse fear of trees.
There is
Or
no
bakers.
fear if there's no next generation.
Does that mean there's a horse Ildra?
Oh my god. Anyway. So we murder all of the many creepy undead things, and we let our two, sadly not three, friends out. Those friends being Llewellyn and Emran. And we're like, great to see you. Glad you're alive. Where's the other one?
I don't fucking know.
They're like, I don't know. He was with us when we left, and now he's gone. So he's probably in the capital with Karstein. That's fine. And we're like, hello, cat. She just like walked across the back of my chair. That startled me so much.
Uber.
Okay. Gremlins aside. We're like, hey, Llewellyn, you have sending and stuff. Why don't you like ask him where the hell he is and what's going on? And now we jump cut over to Conrad, where we will find out that he's again the main character. As he is in fact in the capital with Karstein. And he is just kind of left alone in a room, and he's just immediately like, this was a mistake, I'm getting out of here. So he dampens the fire with like a rug, climbs up the chimney, and teleports out with Retcon. Which is crazy.
Meanwhile, there's a supposed assassin out to get Karstein.
I think that's just their cover story. For what is currently now in progress. As we're asking him, yo, what the hell's going on? He's like, I'm in a room, I'm interested. And, you know, we don't even get another message off before he's escaped. Because he just can't be stopped. Man cannot be contained. So he gets up on top of the roof, scares the heck out of some gardeners, goes, you didn't see anything, and runs off into the city, disguises himself as I think like a carpenter or something like, you know, kind of normal in that area. And then, you know, just don't be suspicious of his way through as alarm bells start going off because the gardeners saw him. And so there's you know, knights and everything running around everywhere. And he's just like casually sneaking his way off to the docks which almost gets shut down. And he's like, guys, think about the money we're going to lose if we don't launch these ships. And then the Dockmaster is like, damn, bro, you right. Off with you. So he just gets on a sailing ship and just takes off. And meets us instead, bro. He's just like, yeah, I've escaped. We're like, excuse what? Okay. I still kind of can't believe that happened. It was brilliant.
It was absurd.
It was the craziest thing. So yeah, we reunited. Everything's great now. For, about 5 minutes, which is about how long happiness usually lasts in this campaign. Before Karstein decides to start talking shit to Emran, is like, I guess you've meddled with my plans, or whatever he said. We didn't actually get to see it, so I don't know. I'm just going to theorize. I'm gonna go to the
bet I
monastery
can scroll back up.
where your families are, and do evil things. And we're like, I never thought we'd say this, but we gotta go help the Inquisition.
Found it. It says, you have my commendations and my respect. Now I must resort to dire measures. I hope you understand the consequences are on your head.
I do like that though. He's like, I gotta retaliate against this, but like respect. He knows Conrad's the main character. He fears. So yeah, now we're like going to help the Scarlet Inquisition, which I hate everything about, but
Yes.
what are you gonna do?
The correction
we're
is
gonna
he's
see how our
after my-
families are doing. They may or may not end up. We may or may not end up burning things down. We'll see how it goes.
it's the fact of Emran was like, he's going after our families, and nobody questioned it.
Yeah.
I mean, what questioning did we need?
Didn't even question Emran about the deal. Just like, oh shit, he's going after our families. And just like, oh shit, he's going after our families. Let's go.
Like, if we stopped to interrogate every slightly weird thing we came across, we'd never get anything done.
What do you mean? That's our entire MO for the first half of this campaign.
And look how that's going for us.
You're right, we should have fucking sussed out a noble.
We should have just assassinated him and
I
called
mean,
it.
maybe could have helped. I don't know.
And I mean, he's like, he's helping us. Why should we suss him out?
He's helping us,
Last
so he
week-
must be a good
me.
person.
No, I'm not blaming it on you. I'm blaming it on all of us.
Because we're all dumb.
You spent the most time with him.
Yes, because someone has to heal the sick, and I said, Ethan, shall create a character that heals the sick.
Yeah, and how dare he use my ideals against me? Yeah,
Really, that's just rude.
yeah.
What an asshole.
How dare a
You turn
powerful,
my ideals against me!
lord takes effectively an apothecary's work. Oh no, and that's never happened before.
A doctor's work misused by a nobleman. Oh no!
Yeah, Connor just kind of says that.
What lets you know is that this doctor has them hands, and those hands fling rocks really, really fast.
All right.
So yeah, that was the crazy shit that happened last week.
Yeah. I mean, that was a pretty decent recap.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Some
that's-
crazy
That one
shit.
stood out.
These rocks
So-
rated R for ricochet.
As
Oh,
you
and
guys
half
are
of us might
heading
have the wasting right now.
through-
Oh yeah, that happened.
Heading through Darshire, you see what looks like a white. Its head covered in a black hood, but obviously not needing to conceal itself much in this desolate town. Just sitting in the middle of the Hangman's Square. Will you continue on, or will you sidetrack to investigate?
Wait, can you repeat
believe-
that? My brain skipped over that. There's a
Did he go
dude in the
through?
Hangman's Square.
There's a white in Hangman's Square wearing a
Mm.
black hood.
Michael coded character.
I
Can we see his
mean,
face at all?
You can see its face. Yes.
Not a Michael coded character.
yeah, no.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
never
what that question was for!
Is it anyone we recognize?
Uh,
Colsman.
roll me a history check.
Oh god. I'm not good at
Alright.
those.
Oh, Lord.
History.
Oh, 15!
2.
21.
God,
21?
Evan!
Hold on.
What do you have
Isabel,
against her?
Fucking Evan,
24.
Jesus.
She's
Jesus.
she's
Hey!
a clergyman. I don't like her.
You're a
What if she also
clergyman.
worships Illuminator?
No, she doesn't. She's too sadistic for it.
I feel
You
like
ever think
that's a
about
little
how
antithetical.
maybe you ever think about how maybe you're not sadistic enough? Seeing as
Yeah.
every single person we come across who's a part of your conclave
You know,
is
I should
like,
probably ask them.
Damn, you really
How I
just told
can-
the holy man that he's doing his religion wrong.
Anarchy's side are you on?
You, especially Connie,
"Fine,
Conrad,
Spicy.
Amelia, and Llewellyn, you recognize as a white that you killed at a Porish's mansion.
Hmm.
All right, let's go kill him.
Maybe he's friendly.
What do you mean maybe he's friendly?
Maybe,
Yeah, I
I mean,
know.
was it one of the ones like working for a Vorash?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
mean, that's
maybe
one of the ones we saw before. We're kind of
Yeah.
on reasonable terms with him now.
Yeah,
Oh,
but,
yeah.
You know, we can just.
Forgot about that.
Yeah,
There's
but
been a
you
lot
know,
happening.
There's been a lot happening. Here, why don't you walk up
And-
to him first, and if he attacks, we will defend you.
How long ago were we there?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
What a month.
Okay.
a month."
do I just start all out war again with him?
No! God, we have one person in this entire Vale we're not at war with. Alright, sure. I'll go forward. I'm fast if he tries to kill me.
He does not kill you. He just looks at you and holds out a small sealed letter with a Porish's stamp on it.
I'll take it. What'd it say? I'm reading it before I show anyone else.
Or I'm trying to contact you guys about your car insurance.
This is a bad time.
I was like, another course. I mean, we'll already be in the Witchwood.
Eh.
Hey guys, how do y'all feel about witch hunting after we're done at the monastery?
Just as long as it's not me.
It's not you, Everett.
Wonderful.
It's the one who wants you.
Cool, let's kill her.
Cool. Great.
Okay. Well,
Fine by who?
first, I have realized, Emran, you haven't told us what
Oh,
sent you.
yeah. So, walk and talk.
Okay.
So, Karstein tried to make a deal with me. Cooperate. He wanted to hand me over to the Witch of the Woods, who turns out is my grandmother.
Yikes.
Yikes. For something that he wants that she has. He didn't tell me what. And he tried to make a deal with me to cooperate, otherwise Llewellyn and Conrad died. So, I quote-unquote cooperated. You rescuing me and me not going to the witch to complete this is now why we're here. Because he wants some way to enforce me going to the witch to complete this goddamn trade. And so now he's going after our families because of it.
Did he
What do you
explicitly
want?
say that he's going after our families?
He said, well, no, he didn't explicitly say so, but it was heavily implied. Because before we left Everstill, he asked me like what kind of things I would do for my family. And at the time, I didn't put any faith into that question, just kind of blew it off. But when he told me that he's resorting to dire consequences, what else could he be going for that we care about? That I care about? And he also said that he's been trying to get rid of the Scarlet Inquisition for some time. Any
Man,
questions?
is there like anyone in this entire area that isn't trying to kill each other?
No!
No one in this entire kingdom has an ounce of chill.
No, they do not.
Fully
That's a
including us.
luxury. That's a
Chill
luxury
is a
most people
luxury.
can't
Oh.
afford.
Definitely.
There is no chill.
But I feel like I would again need the bulletin board with the red string trying to figure out who's against who at this point, because it's getting complicated.
Eagles and Scarlet against Karstein. Karstein against those two. Rest against us because Karstein.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he is framing us for attacking him, isn't he?
I mean,
I mean, what are we, double framed now? Like, does it matter?
Exactly.
It's not the first time. Not gonna be the last.
Like, I mean, that's annoying, but has
We
that really
have
changed
bigger
anything? I don't think so.
problems than
It's-
being
I mean,
framed
it's-
for assaulting a nobleman.
I'm just wondering, do I start like a One Piece thing where it's like, do I try to get the highest bounty at the end of this? Do the most
Yeah, are
shit.
there bounties on us? How high are they?
Are there
Please tell me my
bounties?
picture.
Yes.
Please tell me my photo has like a really big nose or something. Like comically big.
How much are we worth, Josh?
I don't freaking know.
Ah.
Each of you is probably worth at least 5,000, 10,000 gold pieces.
Damn.
Ooh. But
Y'all
who's the
have a
highest?
proposal.
Who's the highest? I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's like more like a package deal. It's a pool that's split between the lot of you. If anyone is higher on that end, it's probably Conrad since he assaulted Karstein.
Let's go.
So
We're the 5,000, you're the 10,000.
Emran's probably 7,500.
Yeah.
For the fact that she's a witch.
Llewellyn's chopper. One bell. One
Yeah,
berry.
one gold piece for the return, so that they can like hand him over to the other clergyman.
Man, I want to hire about it. I'm gonna tell them I'm a vampire.
So, is there anything that you want to say to the white?
Oh my god.
Um,
What's our plan here?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if we do
let's
retrieve our
formulate
family,
a
we
plan.
can't exactly take them to
It's
the
like, what do we
mansion of
tell
a
them?
vampire.
Ironically, it might be
we
safer than the rest of this kingdom by now.
Yeah,
You're probably right.
So, lay out facts. We do not know for sure, but we can assume his Karstein's next move is against the Inquisition. Now,
Giving it a
with
very
what
strong likelihood.
forces, we kind of wiped, I feel like, a good chunk of his heavy hitting forces.
He doesn't have any of like his constructed undead left. And I think 30 spawn left? Yeah, 30 spawn.
Yep.
Versus the Inquisition, who are healthy. Right?
As far as we know.
Mm,
As far as we
We
know.
don't know what they may or may not have been dealing with. I doubt they're getting away from this entire situation scot-free, especially if Karstein wants them dead.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And if he's planning a revenge, I have to assume he's got some sort of a plan to actually pull it off, as he's not stupid. By any sense of the word.
Yeah.
Versus taking time Because we don't know when it's going to happen. Obviously. It could be tomorrow. It could be 3 weeks from now. We don't know. Excuse me. Versus take the chance of weakening or possibly even taking out completely the Witch of the Woods.
And that would help me not have to worry about the curse.
More so
But
than
it
just
helps.
helping you, it helps all of us.
Yeah.
Especially since we now know she has something Karstein wants, which whatever he wants, it can't be good for us.
No.
I think we should go to the monastery, see what's going on there, talk with them, and if nothing's kicking off immediately, we can go into the Witchwood, try and deal with Emilia. And if something goes south, we'll still be in the Witchwood. We'll be closer to the monastery than we normally would if we need to get back there.
Yeah.
Alright.
Something's
That's-
probably going to go wrong.
Something's always going to go wrong. That's
Always.
just how
It's
it's
just
been
our
this
lives
entire
now.
time.
Also, next order of business. You know that puff of yellow smoke? Whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
White wasting.
That was white wasting.
I mean, yeah.
So, how are we going to talk our way into this? Because if
none
we
of us
go
are
to the
symptomatic
Inquisition,
yet.
And Isabel
no,
took the clipping with her, right?
Yes.
yes,
So she knows that we've been developing a cure.
we have a cure. I just need blood petals.
Yeah.
What they're called.
How about all of that aside? What I'm telling the White is that we're going to go to the monastery first, and then we'll go meet up with Eforesh in however many days that would take.
Well, my biggest worry is that they're going to take us in and then force us to quarantine, which is going to take even more time.
I mean, I think at that point we just leave.
Could we? Because at that point, we're a risk to society.
I mean, if we're
There's
going
no
into
one
the
around
Witchwood,
us
would they care that much?
that probably cares to why we're going to the Witchwood.
Isabel would probably
But-
care about you and Llewellyn.
To fight the witch. That's why we're going there. They don't need to know the details.
Maybe they have blood petals. Who knows? If that's the case, I can
Mm.
make a cure.
They at least
I have
have
enough
the clipping.
ingredients.
Let's just go there and figure out what is actual facts rather than speak hypothetically of facts at the moment.
Yeah.
I'll tell the White that that's what our general plan is, barring anything going horribly wrong.
That is the base
'Cause-
plan.
Because
Barry.
maybe take a couple of days, a little bit longer, so Aparesh goes in with some of his forces. Conrad's thinking this in his head. It's like, he goes in first with his forces so he can get wiped out a little bit.
Oh,
The white whispers into your ear, Amelia. What should the master do in the assumption that something has gone wrong?
I hate trying to make decisions on such incredibly variable plans. I'm like, I don't know what we're gonna do. How far out are we from the monastery?
Less than a day.
Okay. And how far away is the monastery from Evorash's place?
Uh, Going the safe way? Let me calculate
I don't
that.
know. Is there a safe way?
There's a
I mean,
Safeway?
There's like
Safe
There's a
for
grocery
anyone that
store in
isn't
there?
y'all.
Hold up. You're telling me there's a grocery store in the Witchwood this entire time?
Not
Who's
that
it run
kind
by?
of safe way.
It would be about 3 days if you took like actual roads. About 2 days if you just cut through the forest.
Does Llewellyn have any? Do you have any sending spells left?
I don't think he does.
Need them for healing.
Do you have any?
I have 2 spell slots left. Actually, 3 if we're gonna use a 4th. Well, I'm gonna use a 4th.
You have 4th level spells now.
1.
The only true
Okay.
spellcaster among us.
The rest of us are just
we
flashy
should
knockoffs.
be able to get there within a week. It sounds like.
Who am I sending to?
No one yet. I just want to know if you have any in case we need to.
Okay, because if it's not
We're
our
trying to
allies,
coordinate with people.
because if it's not our allies, I'm not sending anything.
It's okay. You've met him. He's tried to stab you.
Okay,
That is very weird.
that's okay. I will turn the other cheek.
So we should be there within a week. If something delays us beyond that, we'll try and have one of our spellcasters get in contact.
God, we need to learn sending.
Can anyone else think of anything we should do?
I have no clue. My only thoughts right now are saving my mother.
Conrad has nothing to say to the vampire.
A dirty, rotten white.
I don't have anything to say to that beast.
if I guess if we're not there and we don't make any contact within like the next 2 weeks, I don't know, assume we're dead.
Okay,
The white grabs onto your elbow at that.
oh, Conrad.
Cannot
Conrad
afford
grabs.
losses. Not like hostily, but like, hold up.
It was like, hey,
quick.
whoa.
He still grabs. Like essentially, he's like going for it. Going for it.
Conrad, we're fine. We're just trying to make plans on very, very incomplete information.
A month out, we're definitely dead.
Yeah.
Eh.
No,
Give or
I
take
would
3 weeks.
say if we haven't made any sort of contact within the next few weeks, assume we can't and proceed as he sees fit, I guess. I don't know what he's managed to acquire in that time and what he thinks his chances are without us would be.
The master would likely come for you, but I will relay this message.
It's like, oh god, I hope that doesn't happen. That's gonna raise a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Ooh. As I'm ready.
No, it's not weird. It's just a friend from work, guys.
No. Come on, dude. Come here. I'm ready this time.
Conrad, no.
I don't think we're killing this white, Conrad.
No. Okay. That's as
Conrad
best we can
snoops.
do. Hopefully, when we get to the monastery, we'll have some better information.
I needed.
The white nods and then starts walking off.
Okay.
All hopefully without Conrad shooting him down.
Please do not shoot him.
No, I shouldn't hear him.
Conrad!
Watch him run.
No!
Can everybody please roll me a d8?
Look, I know our last meeting with him was a little bit tense, but you need to chill,
A
okay? You
little
can't
bit
fight everyone in the
tense.
entire
He's a-
Vale.
He's a dirty dragon. I don't work with those creatures.
Oh my god.
Oh, fucking
Look
what you done to me.
scalies.
You guys, what should I tell Isabel? Should I forewarn her
Go
that
to
we
hell.
may or may not have white wasting?
No!
You can tell her. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Well, I mean,
Do you want to put others at risk?
Especially our families.
we should tell her.
No, I mean, my thought went to death threat, so I'm staying out
Do
of it.
we want them on our pseudo side or not? Because I know some of us would like to not interact with them at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, now that you mention.
Not only that, but you put your families at risk too if you try to see them.
Okay,
Yes, we be asymptomatic now.
which of us weren't exposed?
I think all of us were.
I
All of
was
us were
exposed.
Everyone was exposed.
Fine.
should-
I was
We should
exposed and
tell-
I definitely inhaled some of that shit.
We should
Okay,
tell
fine,
Isabel.
yes, tell her.
I
If they
managed to
shoot
guard
us-
my face when it happened, but taking a risk might not be the best.
My
Tell
helmet
them.
blocks it.
Also,
Well, not really.
actually, never mind. That's Connor wouldn't say
On
that.
the
'cause
go ahead, Michael.
no, I was gonna say something like, "Plan me was good." Say something stupid.
Amelia's
On
so
the
stressed
daily
right now.
sending with Isabel, Heinrich's gonna let her know that we did run into a couple of the plague spreaders, and we did get hit with what they had.
So if y'all have
But
invented
if-
vaccines that you'd like to share,
Heinrich, I have.
you've invented a cure, not a vaccine. Those are different.
Okay, Miss Medical Professional, tell me.
Do we have
It was-
time
it
to
was
be
just gonna say, if
bickering
you-
right now?
And also
Sure
in
we
the-
do, we're
in the
still
same-
walking.
Also in the sentence, is going to say, if you have any blood petals, I can use them to make a cure.
If y'all could be useful for once now.
Her response is that the tree does not seem to be able to grow without the shards of obsidian that Emran lost.
Okay.
As for right now, have you confirmation that any of you are infected?
Josh, it takes a month, right, before symptoms show? Because that's when you make the saves every month.
No, it happens every week.
Every week. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have any confirmation as of yet. All that.
Can I make
Just forewarning you.
Then let's leave some things silent so as to not overcomplicate this joyous new meeting.
Sounds good. All right, guys. Do not
Ergo,
mention
I don't want
at
to be
all.
responsible for the one who brought the white wasting into the monastery. Please don't tell them.
Hey,
Alright,
I didn't want
guys.
to tell them from the start.
Oh, we're
Do not
gonna.
tell anybody that we got hit by plague spreaders.
Oh, so we're gonna.
Wait.
SARS on blank is this shit? All right,
I-
as long as.
I got Isabel's approval.
You what? I might have to reevaluate her.
I think Isabel wants to take actual responsibility.
I hear the Knolls.
No.
I hear the regular Knolls. Regular Knolls.
No.
Conrad, what's your deal?
No, it's just why is she like this? Why is she like this? Why is she like this?
What does
Now,
that
are you-
mean?
That she
She's
wanted us to come
always
here and she
keeping
doesn't
me
want
guessing.
to let in people with the white wasting because that looks bad on her.
Now do you see why she belongs on the news?
That is a little bit
Llewellyn.
extreme, Llewellyn.
Nah, I would have probably maimed her. I'll be honest.
That's also
Christ.
extreme, Conrad.
It's okay. I'll hold her leg so she doesn't leave.
Well, is that
What
new?
the fuck is wrong with all of you?
Nolar?
Also, what are these?
Conrad, you were the one who told me to not do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, you
Oh,
don't.
what the fuck are those?
Everybody
Told you.
roll for initiative as the
They're
beastmen,
Knolls!
the beastmen of the Witchwood are stirring
Oh.
the cause of great chaos and
Oh,
bloodshed.
It's
I fully
just,
believe that we walk into every single one of these encounters because we were bickering and not paying attention.
Yeah.
That
it's
is exactly
just
why I let them
furries.
get so
No.
close to you.
No, I think would be better is that you guys just ignore. Hiring's like, hey guys, guys, hey, guys, hey, guys.
Shut up, Heinrich. You
Guys!
don't know how much you simp for
Just
Isabel.
Conrad, or just Heinrich, what?
Fucking
Oh.
basement.
What?
Oh shit!
What the fuck? All right. Do I want to be
Just
using more
like-
spells here?
Man,
Yeah,
you're
okay.
really trying to get our attention with that.
I did it like 7 times and y'all were still talking.
No, I
know,
heard
that's
it.
Every
What do you
time I
think
did it without someone
what did you
other
do?
than Evan recognizing it, I moved them 2 squares closer to y'all.
Wait, what did you do?
He kept playing the sound effect of the Knowles.
Oh.
I didn't hear it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that little
couldn't hear
giggle?
anything.
I thought that was someone just like giggling in
I
the
heard it,
background.
and that was
I don't.
me saying, "Oh
Because
no,
we're
fucking
bickering."
Knowles."
I don't have any. I don't have any audio. For some reason, I don't have any audio today.
Why is the horse's aura so not see-through?
The horse has an
I
aura?
don't know.
Um,
I'm not sure why
Did I
the
actually
horse
put it
has
on
an
the
aura.
Let's see. What am I doing here?
Oh, I did put it on the horse instead of me.
I'm just gonna stab
Look,
number
I
1 and
couldn't
number
see
4.
my token very well through the horse. Okay, leave me alone.
I'm just gonna do some stabbies. Stabby number 1, stabby number 4.
1 and then 4. 2 friends. Actually, only 1 friend against 4, so that does not hit.
And we're scooting up a little. And that'll be my turn.
Heinrich.
Move right here. I go for
I'm
one.
just hiding under my horse.
Yeah, I go for one. How many friends do I have? Just 2. I'm in melee combat. What?
Who are you? What have you done with Heinrich?
I'm very angry.
He's a vampire. Kill him.
Is it 14? I don't think it
14 does not hit.
does. That does.
That one certainly does for 8.
Con
Con save.
save.
6 doesn't pass.
It is now
Yes,
prone.
Nice.
I did my job.
Conrad.
All right. Let's see first. Give me a second. You got to put my boy up. Yep. And these are going against number 1.
That will miss. That will hit.
All right. Acid surge.
That will hit, and that will hit.
Nice.
That is my turn.
Amelia.
Join in on bullying number 1, I guess. Sad lack of good cleat positioning, but whatever. Roll 20. Hello.
First one will hit for 14. It is bloodied.
Cool.
So your turn.
Yep.
They're gonna try and gang up on Conrad.
Hmm.
Does a 17 or 14 hit?
No.
Well, Amelia's right there. Let's just get her. Amelia does a 22 or 11 hit.
22 hits, the 11 does not.
You take 9 piercing damage and 8 poison damage. One hops off the ledge to get at you.
Like spicy.
Does a 26 or 9 hit?
Gee, what do you think?
I think you are taking 8 piercing and 6 poison damage.
I mean, 5
Lower.
piercing.
okay.
I love heavy armor master. Just not when it's used against me.
Look, this just means you get to bully me even more.
I know, right? So
Uh,
nice.
So quit complaining.
I'm going to Toll the Dead on. It's number 1.
A 3 does not pass and it dies. So your turn.
Yep.
Seeing as that one's dead and Amelia's actually getting hit, let's go for Amelia.
Rude.
Amelia does a critical 27 hit.
Rude.
Yes.
I am so sorry.
No, you're not.
You take 14 piercing damage and 15 poison damage.
Aye.
Whoa.
I've taken a grievous wound.
Oh no. And also because you are below half health, it can use its bonus action to make one bite attack against Conrad.
Aye.
Conrad does a 24 hit.
Yes.
You take 6 piercing and 6 poison damage.
Tim.
Emran.
Okay. Hmm. I can't ice knife without hitting my friends.
Yeah, Amelia will be fine.
No. But I do think I will twin spell Witch Bolt on 2 and 3. Let's see, where's my Witch Bolt button? Do I have a button? I do. On number 2. And on number 3.
Those will both hit
Nice.
for 12 and then 3.
Sad damage, but at least I can channel lightning into them.
All right, Darth Sidious. Heinrich.
Unlimited power.
I love how it cuts you off there.
Are you off at
Uh,
how?
That's funnier.
Unlimited power. I got the power in me. Two,
Bun,
2 to 3.
buns and thighs.
What?
The 2 will not hit. 3 will. 11.
Perfect. 3, you're now my target. Let me throw an additional 2d8 as well. Additional 6. Bonus action, 1 more.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow.
Was that
Spicy.
9, 21, 23 damage? It is bloodied.
Nice.
Is that your turn?
Move it back farther.
Conrad.
Let's see. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. All right. First, I'm gonna attack number 4. Let's see.
Oh.
Hmm.
So
Oh, yeah.
sad.
Hmm. Well, I got rid of my 2 for this session. 16.
That'll hit for 9. Is that your
Um.
turn?
Let's see. Let's see. I shall roll. Not yet. Not yet. That's my turn.
Amelia.
Hit 4, cleave 3. Sad, no more advantage.
That doesn't hit. First one. But the second one will hit. Is that your turn?
I'm disengaging with the horse.
Oh, how rude.
Coming back here. Hey, I'm keeping him in the aura.
All right. This is
Oh boy.
good.
Since Amelia is bloodied, they're going to chase after her.
Oh.
Strategery.
Does an 18 or an 18 hit?
No.
As a bonus action, it'll make a bite against Conrad. 14 doesn't hit.
Don't you
Yeah. Also, does it fall?
Amelia.
Wait. Wait, Josh. Can you map that out again? Did it pass by me?
No, it didn't.
Oh.
Amelia does a 20 or a 19 hit.
They do not.
Emrin.
I'm so glad we stole that
Oh,
guy's
no,
armor.
it
Gaff.
doesn't hit. Amelia does a 8 or 24 hit.
24 hits.
He hits you with a flail made of bone for 7 piercing damage.
Hey.
Incredibly rude.
Conrad does a
Gross.
17 hit.
No.
Llewellyn.
No. Okay.
No, you don't.
No, it's your turn.
Because eh. There you go. Heal for
Thank you.
12.
Wow.
That's my turn.
Even your healer's kits want me dead.
Where was that
Smack
one?
him. I'll smack that
Because I think
motherfucker.
I can smack that one, yeah.
Go for it.
Stab. Ah.
With a +2 for both of you, that will hit.
Oh.
For 18. Make it 20 damage. Not
Nice.
plus 20 you nincompoop.
Yes, please no.
Please no.
But like, put that on us. You know, just give Amelia plus 20.
That I
Amelia
would accept.
does a 21 or 9 hit.
Rude. Yes, 21 hits.
You take 7 piercing damage from the flail. Llewellyn does a 23 hit. Oh, why am I rolling so well?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, could you stop that?
You take 6 piercing and 10 poison damage.
Nice.
Did
Emrys.
you like
16 income.
perform some occult ritual to steal Michael's luck?
I would feel so horribly bad to do that. I don't think I could go through with it.
Oh god, I
No.
don't remember if it was 2 or 4 I had. I know I had 3. So bonus action, retrigger lightning, 3, and then whichever one gets 2.
Danielle, you want to know how to steal someone's luck? My science teacher from the South taught me how to.
Wasn't it 4 and 3?
I think it was 4 and 3.
Okay.
We're gonna kill 3. 3 needs to die.
Jesus Christ.
Well, given how many times Amelia's almost died, I'm kind of down for some occult magics.
That will hit
Jesus
killing
Christ.
it.
Wonderful. And
With
then
9 carrying over to 5.
yeah. And then on number 5 is more damage.
11. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Mr. Schmetterling.
4 to 5. That's such a weird angle.
That is a
Around
weird
the
angle.
horse.
It
Just goes
flies
flying
through
over
the...
Llewellyn's head.
Heinrich is the one who desensitized the horse.
Yeah.
Just because it's flap. Pink, pink, pink.
All I heard was, "Ow!"
Yeah, 4 to 5. 4, 5.
That'll hit for 13. The second one will not hit.
4.
That'll hit, killing it.
Nice. That is my turn.
Conrad.
Let's see. Alright. Let's see.
Oh, come on.
What
Against,
did you
is that
do?
against 5?
Yeah, it's against 5.
That'll hit for 7. Is that your turn?
Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's my turn.
Amelia.
Hit 5, cleave 2. Well, and you're a friend, correct?
No, I almost won. Yeah.
Sadness.
Those will both hit.
I think you have a
Is that your
plus
turn?
3 actually. Because I'm a friend.
What? Oh, we got retcon in there. Yeah.
Yeah, we got Retcon, we got Conrad. Oh, Luan's not a friend, but we have me. And I am
Amelia
friend.
does a 20 or 8 hit.
Nope.
Emrin does an 18 hit.
It do.
There, I'm back over half health.
Nom. You.
Ow.
Never
Fuck,
mind.
it bit me.
Ah!
It actually can't make that attack against
Yo!
you.
Vampirism for the win!
Vampirism!
Because it's
Oh.
the new interesting thing about 2024 is that the bloodied condition is
Yeah.
a real thing. Oh golly. Who's looking worse here. Conrad, does a 23 or 25 hit?
Shield now.
Whoever hit that, I would like to sentinel them.
You will take normal damage from the foil because it was actually a crit.
How dare.
Saving you 8 piercing damage. You take 10 total. And that's against 2. Or that's from 2.
Get smacked, idiot.
No, Conrad's bloodied, so it gets to make a bonus action bite against Llewellyn of 15. Pretty sure doesn't hit. Llewellyn, it's your turn.
Join us. We have
All
pie.
right. I'm gonna take a swing on 2. Dread it. Ah, why is it 5?
Hey, yo, Dream Daddy? Sure.
But that is a +2, so 15.
You get 4 friends.
Oh,
Take your
Well,
pick. Who do you
okay.
want? I'm on number 5. He sounds like a very friendly
That's my turn.
face.
Noel's dead. Emran.
All right. We stat number 5.
Man, isn't it weird how the jaw is slightly outside of its token?
I'm ignoring it.
How many
Yes,
friends I
we
have?
are
I have
aware.
4
It bothers
friends.
Danielle to no end.
It does.
Man, doesn't it?
And then we stat
Doesn't it
number
give
5
it like
again.
a nice
Shut the fuck up, Ethan.
That'll also hit killing
3D
it.
feel to it?
Taking an extra 1 damage over. Nope, no, he's not dead. Just 1 extra damage.
Nice.
That
Oh, he's not dead. You son of a
Who's
bitch.
not dead?
Yeah, keep living. I
Heinrich.
want to farm more health off him.
How about no, Benson?
What did you do to steal the
Bilby,
luck?
Bilby. Dude, I just
Gosh.
exist, man. I just fucking I don't know.
Don't speak about it. Don't speak about it. You don't speak about it.
Michael's like, don't manifest, don't manifest, don't manifest.
I'll manifest that shit.
That will kill it.
Michael's luck is on cooldown after last session.
No. Don't do that. Don't say shit.
he indirectly pressed the skill not knowing there was like a 5-week cooldown on it.
He activated his ultimate ability, plot armor.
All right, now we gotta go find some squirrels so that way she can heal.
You know, that actually could be kind of a viable strategy.
To snack on.
Yeah.
Just crouch
As
in the
you
corner,
guys-
just eating squirrels.
Oh, God.
Gross. As you guys continue down into the Witchwood, you come across the remains of that Knowles pack. Those Knowles pack. It seems like there was a relatively large battle with nearly 20 or 22 dead Knowles splattered around the road leading to the monastery, as well as 2 of those statues of armor that seem to have large gouges along their torsos.
Huh.
So they are real. Yeah, it just says. Nice.
Nice. Do not anger the statues. Noted. Oh golly, it's dark.
Josh.
What the fuck?
Give me a sec.
Josh.
Give me a sec.
Yay.
All right, Trench Crusader.
Okay, Barry.
excuse me.
Look, they're watching us. That would like to make funny.
I know
Ignore
they're
my stab
watching
wound ceiling as I
us.
shoot them.
I know they're watching us. Aren't you used to it by now?
As you guys
Look, I
come
just
up to
finally
the
cracked
Scarlet
under the pressure.
Monastery, it looks like a strange mixture between a true cathedral with 3 massive spires that reach up into the sky and almost like a fortress, but only having been created so in its later years. lacking some of the strategic make that a fortress normally would. No arrow slits, no massive fortifications at its front, just a simple cast iron gate.
Hmm.
You hear people having conversations and milling about in a large courtyard entrance.
Do we knock?
One big step for Darrowshire. Another
Connor's
big
just
step
like,
for our families.
As you approach the gates, they creak and swing open, revealing one more set of gates.
Connor's just pissing. He's like, just ready to like kick in the doors.
Or those armors will stab you.
And
Look, we don't need you almost dying.
Did
too, just me and
Isabel
Emma staying.
tell me anything about coming in?
You didn't ask?
Knock, motherfuckers.
Well, I would assume she'd just tell me.
Why would you assume that?
hey, stupid bitch.
Because it's the polite thing to do.
Useless as
But
usual.
it's Isabel been polite.
I guess when she asked me to fight her. Irish puts his
Actually,
hands up and shrugs. I don't know.
Well, none
Yeah,
of us
fucking
do.
Fucking knock,
She's nice.
Yeah, I'll just go up to it and knock.
please.
Essentially, I'm just gonna be like, all right. Isabel told us to come. Isabel didn't tell us how to approach us at all. She gave us no formalities, nothing at all. If there's anything to hear, blame her.
Connor just immediately throwing her under the bus.
Damn right.
Mood.
Yeah, she's a failure to me. She
Bird.
deserves to
She's
die.
secretly a bird.
See, Conrad's on my side.
No, this is just a player me.
Oh,
I am on no one.
Oh,
Don't
well
say
then,
that in front of the
no one-
armor.
then
He's
player
on my
me, I'm
side.
glad you're on my side.
As you knock on the clattering gates, you hear almost like a timid female voice say, come in?
Hmm.
Hey, knocking's polite. If that's not the expected thing, that's not our fault.
Wins!
As
Isabel.
you come into this large courtyard, you
I got a
see
child.
it's rained recently, and that there are several people who look just normal, just tending to the garden. You all see a young boy that you recognize, washing his face in a fountain, rather audaciously, his legs not quite reaching the ground from the fountain's basin. As young Hans comes running around as he screams, "Conrad!" and comes up to give you a hug.
There's a useless bitch over
I
there.
get down. I get down on my knees and I say, buddy, how have you been? How's your mom? How's your grandpa?
Grandpa's okay. His knee's still hurting. Mom is confused. This place is weird, but they let me pick carrots.
How's mom? How's she
He's
confused?
just a kid.
Mom says it's weird sleeping with all of the other people in the room. But I think it's comfy. It's warm.
It's a big old play date. Not in character. Out of character.
Where's your mother?
I think she was taking a nap.
All right.
Mrs. Isabella said that we could come out here and I could wash my face in the fountain.
All right. Also, Hugo, meet my
Ah.
new dogs and my
Hans.
raven.
Said this wrong name, didn't
I think you did.
Yeah,
You called her Isabella.
Hugo.
I? Hugo. I called him Hugo. That's a big dog.
Yeah.
That's a really big dog.
That's Ogan and Wise.
Am I allowed to pet them?
As he
They
just
won't bite me?
no. As Ogan is a large, very protective mastiff, and Wise is a slender greyhound. Also, as I essentially go to my shoulder and pull, essentially bring down Mordaunt.
That's a bird.
This is
Bird.
Mordaunt.
More.
It's
What?
called Mordaunt, but you can call him Morty.
Mortimer.
Morty, yeah, Mortimer.
He likes the dogs. He spends a long time petting them on the back, although he seems very careful of them. It seems he
Hmm.
has some experience with dogs in the past.
Okay. Let me make sure that he knows that they are trained and actually get that. As I immediately just kind of let him essentially hang out with dogs and briefly look at Isabel and say, where's she?
Who?
Where is she?
Who is she, Conrad?
About to say the C word.
Where's she?
I'd say the C word.
She's probably waiting in the living quarters.
Move.
And my mother?
It's not behind here. It's through the chapel. Please just have a little bit of patience and allow the preaching to wrap up.
Conrad already leaving.
Is my mother in the same place?
Unless she's gone to the gardens.
Damn Twitch.
She kind of like lets out a sigh and she stands up off of the stairs. I'm glad to see that you guys are all right. I was worried for a very long time.
Oh, you were.
Whatever.
Shut up.
That's a surprise to
Don't
me.
say anything.
Or we're like, wait a second, we saw you like 2 days ago. What do you mean?
Talking to the people who we didn't see.
I know. I know.
He's obviously upset. I do intend to repay my mistakes. She hands you, Heinrich, a battle axe as she gestures over to Conrad for when he's calmed down. Not
Oh,
a battle axe, a halberd.
Josh, you don't give me anything like that. Connor wants blood for his atonement, for his repayment. He doesn't want
You
that.
can use the
He wants
halberd for
blood.
that.
All right, I guess fight Heinrich for it. I don't know.
No, for Isabel. He wants to beat him bloody.
And
Conrad, please,
yeah,
we need to make like what we need allies, please.
Heinrich looks at Isabel and he's like, I'll hand it to him when he's not as riled up.
I have a question for you,
That's-
Isabel.
ever going to happen?
He might get
Wow.
distracted.
You know,
Ask away.
he kind of points to Amelia. Yeah,
Did any
just
of you
let him
hurt my mother?
calm down.
Not to my knowledge.
Good.
But she doesn't seem to be in the greatest of situations.
How so?
She thinks you're dead. She thinks that she should be dead. She's mentally broken.
That doesn't surprise me. I probably
just go
should
over
be
there.
dead.
Go over there and grab him, grabs the halberd from Heinrich's arms. Just puts it on my back as I just essentially just mean mug Isabel the entire
Whoa!
time.
Oh god!
Big woman.
Not sure why that was.
Damn, boy, she's thick. Boy,
shut
she's
it.
thick.
Shut
Ethan,
up!
What way are the gardens?
you exit the gates, go around and exit out through the fence, continue on for another. It's behind the monastery. Just keep walking until you find people tending to them. Ask around for your mom's name. They probably know.
Understood.
I guarantee that all of your families are safe. I made as much a promise when you were accused of treason, and I hold to my word.
Pardon me for believing that your idea of safety was different from mine.
Yours is obviously much harsher than mine with the way that you've treated your friends.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Yes, please elaborate.
No, no, no.
Like all of us. Wait, that's fighting words. Hold up.
Yeah.
If you think that I am so evil as to harm innocent individuals, then the harm that you've put on your own families is much worse than anything I've done.
Out of character, but sometimes it really shows why Isabel doesn't have any friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. It shows why you'll die alone. Connor just says it as he walks over to the water and looks into it.
Oh my god.
I'm going to leave before I have any unkind things that come out of my mouth. As Emran will go find the gardens.
As this essentially Connor, Connor the entire time is just like holding his halberd. What type of halberd is it, Josh?
It seems pretty basic,
Hmm.
but you can tell that it has an incredibly sharp edge and a much heavier head to it than any halberd rightfully should have.
Vorpal Halberd.
I just kind
Ooh.
of look.
Ooh.
I just kind of look at his man, some basic crap right
Ooh.
around there.
That's
Right
Josh's
around
nice
there. I
halberd.
should say that right around there.
Oh my god.
Goodness. All right.
Cut the tension in here with a knife.
Emran, as you head out, you move around the cathedral. You bump into several people who look kind of happy as they're just going about their everyday lives. You also see that the outer fence is patrolled by about 7 or 8 knights in full plate armor. A dirt path leads out beyond a small graveyard that is filled with crematoriums and places for ashes to be left to rest. At the end of the path, there is a sprawling, honestly, garden is a little bit of an understatement. It's basically a farm filled with a variety of vegetables, grains, and other things meant to keep the monastery relatively self sufficient. Your mom is kind of absent mindedly just raking leaves and pulling up weeds when you come across her. Her hands and knees incredibly dirty and muddy after working in the mud for most of the day by the look of it.
Mom? I'm here.
Huh? Oh, hi, Emran. Glad to see you're visiting again.
Again? When was the last time I visited?
Oh, I don't know. 3 days ago, maybe?
Well, I'm here again.
That's nice. You
How
want
have
to
you
help
been?
me pull up some weeds?
Sure, I'll help. How have you been?
Oh, I'm fine. Just gardening, cleaning, sleeping, gardening, cleaning, and then sleeping.
That's good. At least you have a routine.
I guess you can call it that.
Do you enjoy being here?
Roll me an insight check.
Okie dokie, I'm not great at those. Eh.
But it's with her mom.
Emery, roll that.
Alrighty. Heh,
That 20.
it's
Damn it!
still fucking
It's her
8.
mom. She have
Shut up.
advantage.
Son of a bur-
I don't know. Do you guys feel like you have advantage when reading your parents?
I do.
I
I
think
know
I
my
do.
mom in and out.
Yeah.
I
Jesus.
doubt I do.
My mom is
More than
like
reading
an
normal
older
people.
version of myself.
Fine, I'll give you advantage. Reroll that with
Yay.
advantage. We'll consider that the first roll.
Cool.
Can I take back my inspiration? then?
Fucking god.
Damn
Ah.
Roll 20
Jeez.
just hates everyone today.
Yeah.
Today?
Everyone but Michael. I mean, it hates Michael today too. But, you know.
Hold on, hold on. Give me
Michael's been dragged down to us lesser mortals.
first. Oh,
I don't know. I feel safer here, but they do weird things.
Like what?
Oh, you know, stuff like you do. They just go away for every few days and then come back, and sometimes they don't.
Hmm.
Then you can hear yells every so often, and it wakes you up at night, so that's not always great.
Well, it's their job to protect you.
Mm. Wasn't that your job?
It was. Yeah. I
Did you leave the
haven't been able to do my job for a while.
Well, did you leave the militia or what?
oh god.
What'd she say?
What did you leave the militia or what?
I didn't leave. But, well, it's a long story.
Hmm. Well, grab a trowel and start telling it to me.
Mhm.
All right. Now, real quick, I'm gonna think about a story to lie about. Because
Oh boy, here we go lying again.
Mom's
Oh,
clearly not in a
boy.
space to hear what's been going
Okay.
on.
Yeah, no. If Conrad was near, he would grab them, and then toss them as far as they could. He's
This
like, nope,
child empty.
not today, not today. Yeet, and just keep throwing them.
All right, does
Recently.
anyone else want to have an interaction? While Gail tries to think of a lie.
Yeah.
I'm just basically waiting. You can just see Conrad just essentially doing the
I
fucking
start
ball
gaslighting
thing.
her.
He's like prowling back and forth. He's like, "What are they done?"
Yeah, I think we're waiting
Go ahead.
until they're done. With whatever
Henry's
spell they
gonna
have to wait
sit
for.
here. Henry's gonna, after everybody kind of like disperses, and looks back to her. And it's just, I can't apologize for the words that they say. Obviously, because I'm not them.
It doesn't hurt me. It makes me upset. Plenty, sure. But perhaps I spoke the truth a little more harshly than I intended, but I do think a lot of your guys' actions have caused unnecessary harm to your families. Could you have avoided it? Maybe. Don't know. But to accuse me of things that I haven't done is where I would draw the line. I have been harsh. but I've done so to protect people.
And I understand as such. Because I've also taken lengths to protect my own. At least I thought. That's what I think it is. I had words, but I can't remember them. As Heinrich sits there with a canvas and his paint supplies, he looks at her and she's like, "Well, would you like to see anything on here? I'm looking for inspiration."
Oh. I don't know if you could do it, but Hans is playing in the fountain yesterday. That was really cute and fun to watch. Not Hans.
Hugo.
Hugo.
Hugo. Hugo was playing in the fountain, and that was a lot of fun. His mom
Wow,
kept
kid.
picking him up, trying to take him out, and he just kept jumping back in.
Okay.
Although it looked like she enjoyed it. What was her name? She won't talk to me.
Ethan doesn't remember. It's been so long. I've forgotten.
Lucia.
Lucia?
The singer?
I want to beat the shit out of you, Evan.
It's-
I'm gonna fucking drown. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown below in this fucking
Anyway.
Lucia.
right now.
She is a very, or at least was a very nice woman. But of course, with what's happened, compassion seems to be a thing that's being burnt with rage and wrath.
Mm.
At least that's how I view it. How have you been?
What in the 3 days since I've seen you?
Hey, you asked me.
Yeah, yeah, I did ask you. I don't know. We're getting choices.
Hmm?
Getting scolded.
For the things you've done.
Yeah. That was a, quote, idiotic and brash decision that could have brought about the end of an entire group of righteous individuals.
Heinrich stops and just turns his head. Says, righteous.
You know, I think that was stupid too.
Oh, finally.
Heinrich gives
Connor
a
says
little,
that.
like a
Connor
little
said-
chuckle.
Yeah, Inquisitor Whitemane has a weird perception of you guys. She thinks you're some prophesied saviors.
I will lovely meet her and tell her all your failures.
I'm reporting
You're
you
not
to
a part of this
HR.
conversation. Get out of here, you Debbie Downer.
I have a feeling
I'm gonna share you guys
because
alone.
I have a feeling because of our actions, I have no doubt you might meet her soon. Maybe
Oh,
I don't know.
she'll probably try and stop you before you go and meet your families.
I will stab
I
her.
looked. I look. I'm like, should I? Should we just leave it? Should we let them like discover that?
What, them? She
I
says,
should like,
motioning with her eyebrows to the other three, two of which are like, I want to hang me.
Amelia, who
Rightfully
hasn't quit
so.
fiddling with her sword.
yeah. Just
Connor, who's
You
who's
think they
already
can be
doing some fucking-
trusted to speak with somebody more extreme than I am?
I have
Oh,
no doubt she would whip their ass. So
I don't know if it would go so far as to say it would be a one-sided fight, but I don't think that either group would be better off.
probably not. Also, weird question.
Yeah.
Do you own any common clothes, or or is that common clothes?
That's supposed to be a mark of my office. Do I own some? Yes, probably dusty in a drawer somewhere.
Okay.
It's supposed to give me authority and supposed to instill in those around me an understanding that the Inquisition is here and the Scarlet Monastery is here to protect them. Although I think it instills more fear than anything else,
Well,
which is a useful tool sometimes.
yeah, as Harry like raises his eyebrows, like nods his head, like, as the people, as the people once.
More than I could count, fights have ended by simply me walking around the corner.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes I wish I can do that, but look at me. As he has like a scraggly beard, long hair, dirt face, because it's been a while since he's bathed.
Yeah, yeah.
But well, now,
She pinches the belly of your shirt and like pulls it out, and it like hangs loose.
yeah, I've lost nearly all my fat now.
Yeah, you need some new clothes.
He's like, yeah. uh, he's like, I did my best to patch up my clothes. There's like sewn marks and like patchworks here and there. I have only had one pair of gloves, well, two since we left, but and he starts painting, leans forward, and it's been one hell of a ride.
Yeah.
You know, Isabel,
Mm-hmm.
after everything that's going to happen, everything that has happened and is going to happen, I don't know if I'd be able to go back to the peaceful life I once had.
There was never in any doubt, Heinrich. As soon as you joined the militia and I arrived in your town, I think that was already going to be an assurance.
You know, I didn't actually join the militia. I was forced into it.
Were you? I'm not gonna say I know you better than anyone. There are plenty of people who know you much better than I, Heinrich, but I think you just tell yourself that because you know you joined willingly and want to blame someone else for the suffering that you've inflicted on yourself.
Yeah. Although now there is a focal point for it.
A lovely direction, too far out of reach.
Yes. That is all consuming that I might leave myself to along the way. To what seems to be to achieve a simple end. That's full of complications that I won't be able to comprehend until afterwards.
What do you mean?
The world is a much bigger place with a lot more moving parts than I ever once understood. Than just a little town it's near a wood where my only view is the rising and setting of the sun from a baker's shop. And
That
yet
must have
here
been
we are.
nice.
Heinrich gives her a look, not of like pity, right? I guess the thing to it would be just compassion.
I don't think
It,
there's anything wrong with saying it's
but
pity.
I mean, yeah, I mean, pity, sorrow, right? But it's not like obviously the look of pity that's like downgrading or something like that. It's like it's yeah, it's Heinrich. It's compassion in it.
Yeah, don't worry about it, but don't worry about it. Everyone else got you there. Everyone else got you there.
The
The sympathy
smolder.
smolder.
Yeah. Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We have motherfuckers that coming after Heinrich and just tell her that she's a bitch and she deserves to die.
The rest of us are just radiating toxicity, and Heinrich's trying to have a calm conversation.
This is just Conrad at the fucking door. Just traveling back and forth, like fucking.
Um,
The rest of us are trying to deal psychic damage via glares.
Isabel,
Mhm.
if you don't mind me asking, how did you end up here?
Mm.
It's actually because of Llewellyn.
Get me the fuck out of this.
Heinrich stops and looks up. He's like,
I
That
gotta
guy?
kill Llewellyn now.
the
Kate
one who wants to kill
Fall
himself.
was she seems really concerned about hearing that.
Let's talk about it later.
Jeez, what rock is she even living under?
Yeah.
My father and mother were the noble people of the Holtzman family in charge of Kate Fall. And my dad was of the von Schrader family, and my mom was of the Holtzman family. My dad wasn't of any note from a really far branch family, so he took on the Holtzman name. None of that's really necessary to talk about, but some group of undead creatures came sweeping in, and the town was pretty much destroyed. I don't remember much about it. I was a very little girl at that point. But I remember Llewellyn was there, and he was fighting against all of that, and he saved a couple of people. I was one of them. I saw that he had those ropes around his hands and all of that, so I went out and I looked for another one of those clerics when he left us. I mean, a vagabond orphan of low standing. Nobody had heard of Cade Fall's destruction. I ended up getting picked up by Inquisitor Whitemane, who at the time wasn't an Inquisitor. She was just a cleric of Ilmater. So I ended up here, and they raised me. A lot of people died that day, but my life was spared because of him. So I wanted to protect the people as best I can. In the time that I've learned, the people can't be trusted.
Thank you for sharing with me. So, what is, I guess, the monastery now? Because obviously, I have the outside perceptions of it. I'd like to actually hear from, well,
It used to
from you.
be a long time ago before the judges and the Inquisitor orders formed. It was just a place for holy warriors to be trained up to fight the evils that threatened the Vale. Kind of just continued along that path, but taking in more and more people. I guess a little less exclusionary. Some of the Inquisitors saw what was happening in Rest before the War of the Beard, so they tried to take in as many people as they could. So they kind of acted as like a refuge and gained a lot of favor with a lot of the leftover nobles after that war, so they had power after that, and they've leveraged it to try and cull as much evil as they can coming out of the Witchwood. Not that it's seemed to work.
Not yet. I have hope.
Good. I would say something so bad.
Yeah, yeah, Michael.
I was gonna say we originally thought them as the Inquisition for 40k, and now we realize they're the late stage Jedi Council.
Oh, God.
Fuck.
Yeah, but you feel like an asshole now, huh?
Alright, which one of you motherfuckers has killed some younglings?
No, I feel more justified in my.
I feel like
this is coming
Conrad
from the
would.
guy who says that the CIS are the good guys. Don't go down that route.
Hey,
First off, Connor feels slightly more justified for her to be speaking all this bullshit, and this is what you got behind you.
oh, do you know if you do have any blood petals? Not from the tree, but maybe from storage or for, I guess, investigation or study. Because if so, I could make yours right now.
None that haven't already been used for study.
Okay.
That's kind of what I was hoping to reverse. That's why I was kind of desperate.
As Heinrich, goes back to doing his painting. If somebody wants to take over the monologues now, they can.
Emran, have
I
you thought of
have-
your lie yet?
I have a little blurb, so I can.
Okay. Do you need more time? Because I can do something.
I can
Just wanna
continue my
ask.
conversation.
Okay, just want to make sure if you're good or
Yeah.
not.
I should be good.
Okay. Cool.
You have
Yeah.
legendary actions.
Recently, I've been assigned to places much farther from here. Since there are so many guards here that can take good care of you, I've been unable to visit as often as I'd like. But there's a problem that hasn't gone away, and me and my friends in the militia have been trying to take care of it, but it's a big problem. I've been making sure it doesn't get any closer to you, but it gets a little scary out there. You being safe drives me to keep going. Make sure that people don't have to be scared. You know, people have told me that I remind them a lot of Dad, but I don't actually know why. Something about his fighting spirit. I don't remember enough of him to know what he was like. Never really talked about him. But it makes me happy to know that people see me like they saw him. Can you tell me what he was like?
What was that last part?
Can you tell me what he was like? Like how you two met? What he was like?
I don't really. Can you make me a insight check? And also, can you make me a deception check too?
Okie dokie. Insight with advantage because mother. Heh. Oh.
But then deception with disadvantage because mother.
The. I'm gonna re-roll that. 12.
You see that there's like sorrow hidden behind just a blank face as to what you're saying. You can tell that she's picking up on something that you're leaving out. But then when you ask about your dad, you see an even deeper well of misery as she starts to say, I don't remember.
That's okay. I'm just glad to be here with you.
Yeah. Can you come visit me next week too?
I can try. I'll do my best.
Okay. I think that's enough weed bowling for today.
All
I
right.
need to go take a bath.
You go do that. I'm sure it'll be nice and relaxing. I'll see you soon.
She starts trudging up the muddy road back to the monastery. As you
One-
arrive back, Heinrich's conversation wraps up about the same time. Were you gonna say something?
Yeah. Like Emran, upon coming back, just has the like absolutely 1,000-yard stare, but instead of like stress and fear, it's deep, heartbroken sadness. As Emran just takes a seat next to Amelia on the fountain.
Amelia doesn't really say anything, but just kind of pats you on the shoulder once.
She's basically gone. She still
I'm sorry.
has a little bit of herself in her, but there's so little left of her. I can't even be mad at the Inquisition. Just sad.
I wish I had words to offer you. But I can see no comfort.
Can I hug you?
Sure.
Emran does not let go.
Amelia will just sit there and hug with you until we're done waiting.
As you guys kind of sit here for about 45 minutes or so, you hear the large projected voices coming from the cathedral, the doors to the south. Quiet down for a second. And Isabel, almost on a cue, kind of stands up, brushes off the dirt from her pants, gives Heinrich a hand, pull him up.
He does. Yeah, he takes the hand. It's up.
It is during the final, basically, oaths and prayers of the service that Isabel kind of opens the doors and motions for each of you to kind of walk along the side.
There's a lot of scary looking people in here.
Emran's discomfort returns.
I should make a note that these guys aren't wearing the hoods at the moment.
They know your weakness.
Oh yeah, yeah. I couldn't find a good image of a female inquisitor, so that's White Mane.
Wow.
She is pretty.
Damn, girl, look at that eyeliner.
Very much,
Yeah,
I will kill
mean,
you kind of
every
pretty.
day?
Sure,
I
there's gonna be,
mean-
like, magical
Look at there she
mascara.
is.
Magical mascara.
Mas-
It sounds like a
That's-
spell you'd learned in free run. Perfect eye makeup.
It would be.
I would pay so much for that.
I would
As you
too.
guys kind of make your way up, the right half of the room stands and in unison says a prayer to Ilmater in unison with Inquisitor Whitemane. Ilmater, Lord of the Rack, hear me now. In pain I do not curse, in suffering I do not flee, for I walk in your shadow and bear what must be borne. Let my hands bring comfort, let my back bear burdens. Let my tears fall for those who cannot weep. Bind the heart of with patience. Guide my soul with mercy, and grant me the strength to endure where others falter. I ask not for ease, but for resolve. I seek not vengeance, but healing. I serve not glory, but grace. This I pray in chains and compassion, in your name, Ilmater. So let it be. On cue, the other half of the room stands up. Most of these people of obvious martial training as they begin. Torm, true heart, I stand before you, sword in hand, soul unyielding. Let duty guide me where doubt may tread. Let honor bind me when fear would break. Teach me to strike only with justice, to shield those too weak to rise, to speak with truth when silence tempts, and to tread when the path is hard. I ask not for ease, but for righteousness. I seek not glory, but the good of all. In loyalty I live, in honor I act, in your light I serve. Watch over me, O Torm, that I may be a steadfast hand against the chaos and the wicked. So do I swear in your sacred name. Let my oath never falter. You then hear loud church bells begin to ring.
Ooh. God, it's the rats.
That sound gives me a fear
That's what I thought.
response.
Oh, I
It's
have
like,
to turn that
adrenaline
off, I'm
spike.
sorry.
It's like, oh fuck.
As Isabel comes around, there is an altar here with holy water that she dips her fingers into and then continues on.
Emran internally
Gosh,
just
why is there a bunch of blood in the next room? Kinda weird.
Sorry, realized tokens aren't quite set up the way they should be.
Oh no, does holy water burn witches? I think that's more of a vampire thing.
I don't
Giving
know.
us a tour before she throws us in prison. I'm not gonna say something about
As you come into this very warm but pretty obviously pretty crowded living space, you see all of the acolytes who appear to be in dress stiffen to the extremes when Isabel comes into the room.
They're scared of her too.
She holds up her hands almost in surrender and then actually backs out of the room, leaving you guys.
I'm not sure this is my conversation to have.
As Heinrich takes a step back and is just, I have no one here.
I've already met
Conrad,
one
it
person
seems
I'm
that
here for.
Lucia is currently like trying to sleep with her eyes closed. But her breathing doesn't look like she's fully achieved that yet. Gustav, on the other hand, is chatting with another individual who's on a bed across from him, his legs spread out, and you can see him kind of massaging his right knee. He's muted.
Michael, you're muted.
I'm muted. All right. First, essentially when Isabel's essentially getting out of the room, I said I just like essentially just kind of essentially just shoulder check her on the way out, and then first I go over to Gustav because he's actually up.
No! Hey, Conrad.
Hello, Gustav.
How are you?
Been through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, first thing after seeing you, he kind of he like swings his knees off the edge of the bed, and he tries to stand up, but you can tell his right knee is stopping him pretty heavily from doing that.
Can I help him up, or is this one of those things where it's locked in place?
You can help him up,
All right. Just
and
wanna
as
make
you
sure.
do, he brings you into a big hug.
And give him the biggest hug as I told him I met his grandson, and I also show him my dogs. This guy doesn't care. He's bringing his dogs.
Some big mutts. You brought that through the whatever.
I don't care.
How'd you get a pair of
Why are they-
dogs? What's been happening? Why are we out here? What's going on, man?
Connor just kind of says things have gone bad. Sickness have spread. I'm trying to. We're trying to gather up some people to potentially stop the people or stop the things that are trying to spread them.
All right. So when do we leave?
Um,
I can still hold a bow.
Connor, you can just tell Connor gets kind of like not mad. He just says, "Gustav, I'm a selfish man, and I care about you too much. To put you in that harm.
Don't give me this, man. Come on, I can still fight.
Gustav, please, for Hugo, be at least someone here."
Hugo's okay. I mean, he's got you, and that's why I need to go. Yeah?
You can just see Connor. Connor is like, I I need to talk about this later, because I'm I've been through a lot. I do not want you to go through the same things I've been through.
What do you mean?
I got
Gone through what?
I had to escape an enemy camp recently.
He kind of checks you over. The camp guarded by wolves?
Something like that.
So what does that mean? I fight wolves all the time. Beat them off with a stick. Stab in the neck. I can manage.
I don't know, but I will talk to a few people here in a little while. I need to see what their plan is as well. Because unfortunately, I have to work with everyone, especially Isabel.
Hey, look, I know.
Yeah.
But I
I know.
mean, he gestures to the room.
Yeah, I know. It's just, it's something. It's something. I'll talk about later.
Quit hiding things from me, man.
Uh,
Give me
Sorry.
context. Give me everything. If you're gonna hate someone, let me hate them for the right reasons. Let me hate them correctly.
She might be the reason why I was caught in the enemy camp.
What do you mean by might? Give me. Stop talking circles around me, boy.
She made a plan. I stuck to the plan.
And the plan bit you in the butt.
Nods. Just gives a one long nod.
In a much harsher way. Did you almost
Yep.
die?
Almost.
All right, we hate Isabel then.
He knows what's up.
Hey,
You,
you know?
you hear like somebody
I like this man.
cough water down the hallway.
Alright, cool. Well,
Amelia like kind of smiles slightly for the first time in like 3 days.
I'm gonna go.
Emran hardly acknowledges it was said.
Well, I'm gonna go talk to Lucia.
How do you wake up your not quite so official wife?
I just essentially
Those are
kneel
called
down.
girlfriends.
I kneel next down next to her, and I essentially just whisper next to her. It's like Lucia. Lucia.
She lets out a groan and her eyes like half open. She sees your face really close. She just grabs you by the neck and like tries to pull you in as if like you would to someone who's
All
just
right.
lying in bed next to you.
Okay. This is probably the most. This is probably the most aesthetically probably interesting thing I'm gonna describe, because Conrad, he is essentially in his black raven night uniform, essentially his night armor, his black raven armor.
Is your
He
helmet off?
has my helmet's off and essentially in my right arm, and in my left hand is essentially the scarf she had that was prestigious, that was essentially mended, and I essentially cleared off everything. It's essentially right on his left arm, as he's essentially just waking up a little bit.
You kept it. That's nice. Wait a
Yeah.
minute. She grabs your cheek and pinches it a little too forcefully.
Are you real?
Is it one of those things where you say "ow" because just because, or
I
does this actually hurt at this point?
Probably not.
well,
So
I mean,
desensitized.
And then she grabs
Ow.
you not like by the ears, but with her hands covering your ears, and she almost like twists your head to make sure that you're actually here, checking
make-
every inch of your face.
she should make sure it does not echo.
Making sure that this isn't something.
Yeah.
And
I
as
feel
like
like she
just the
would have seen
sleep
that.
just finally like fully leaves her, you see her eyes just go absolutely wide as she swings her legs off the table and like full on tackles you back into the statue that's behind you in a full
Alright.
embrace, full force.
Aw.
Just hug her back, hold her. As I'm just honestly, Connor is just like essentially just stuck there, and he's just gripping her tightly. He's like, I can finally breathe. It's so
She
long.
whispers into your ear that I thought you were gone.
I will never leave this plane because of you. I will always return to you.
Is that a promise?
There's a promise. By my right, I will keep as best as I can.
She just says, "Oh, shut up," and then she kisses you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just Conrad's like, you know, he doesn't care who's around. He's just he's legitimately he's like, nah, don't.
No, not hashtag death flag. Fuck you.
No,
Gotta
Josh.
stab that death flag in Isabel's eyeball.
No, Josh. Don't worry about Josh. I'm buttering up roll 20 for my plot armor back. I'm buttering up roll 20. Oh yeah, I am so sorry. Conrad is so sorry. He just realizes he's like, oh shit. I'm so sorry in the back of his head. He doesn't
One of
stop.
us should get some semblance of happiness.
He doesn't stop. He's just thinking, I'm sorry.
For the rest of you that are sitting on the benches being sad boys, you see one of the doors swing open. You see a large series of like tubs, barrels, and other things. And Amelia, you see your mother carrying a bucket full of water that immediately falls to the ground as she sees you.
Oh, now I'm barely noticing their last names and Amelia's.
You hear your dad say, what's going on?" As he just walks up behind her and drops his own bucket that splashes and clatters to the ground. Both of them kind of frozen.
Amelia just kind of walks up and just kind of goes for a hug.
Your mom's arms like go up, but they hesitate to like fully close around you as she's just shocked, perplexed. Your dad pushes around and actually like closes your own mother's arms around you as he tries to sandwich you between her. They nearly squeeze the life out of you, if you had any left.
No.
And Heinrich leaves the room.
Not because of not because of the life joke, for other reasons.
You better run.
Your mom just starts like whispering to you, "Where have you been? What's happened? Is it taking you so long to come back and see us? What? What? Why are we here?" Your dad just tries to like basically. I mean, you see it out of the corner of your eye. You see him just like shake his head at your mom, like that was not the time for questions. Just hug your daughter.
It's been a dangerous few months with everyone that was after us. We weren't sure if it was safe to come back.
You see just this ray of hope enter your mom's eyes. So is it safe?
She sees Amelia just like visibly wince. Things have changed. But no.
She goes from just elated to absolutely defeated. But your dad tries to cheer her up a bit, like patting her on the back and bringing her in closer underneath his own arm. And that is some solace to her as she recovers, realizing that her daughter is back and safe. They're both ecstatic and incredibly happy.
I'm sorry that I've been away so long. And I'm sorry that I dragged our family into this.
Your dad is the one to speak. I don't really think you've dragged us into anything. I mean, we know what you had to do. We know what you've been doing. You've been helping people. That doesn't sound like the other people around Ireshire are in much better straits right now.
We do all we can.
And you've done an awful lot, and you should be proud of that. You shouldn't let anyone talk down to you about the things that you've achieved to protect the people, Darshire, and our family. Especially after what's happened to you.
I'll try and remember that. How have you two been? Are you two all right? Has everything been good here?
Your mom says I mean, it's been all right. It's just kind of monotone.
Monotone? What?
It's just the same things over and over. Help tend the garden. Hear the bells, see everyone go up for morning prayers, decide to stay back because they're lunatics. She says checking to see anyone in the immediate vicinity.
Amelia actually kind of chuckles at that.
Help make bread in the afternoons for tomorrow, and I'm sure Heinrich would be very upset about that, us leaving him overnight, but so I may have time to do it. It kind of feels like we don't have a purpose, your dad says. But that's probably the best affliction I could have in this situation. I picked up carving.
No. What have you
Yeah.
carved?
I made a bear, he says, holding up a lump of wood.
It's lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's bad. Yeah, I know. I'm trying. It's a new hobby.
Well, despite
What
the
about you? What
monotony,
have you been doing?
I'm glad you're both doing well. Oh,
Starting a revolution.
Hold up his hand. Should I know? Okay. Let's go get something to eat.
Well, we've been working with some people to try and help resolve certain things. Let's go with that.
Your dad takes you by the hand and tries to take you to a kitchen, but at the same time says, that is so intentionally vague, Amelia, you need to get better at this.
It was deliberately vague.
Obviously, but if that was a whole lot of nothing, just don't say anything if you're gonna say that much nothing.
All right. Never thought I'd be lectured in lying by my own father.
You get to be very good at it as a parent.
What?
You wouldn't lie to you that Grandfather Christmas isn't the one who's gonna bring you things every December.
What?
Good at lying.
My childhood is ruined.
As if it wasn't already.
Yeah. Yeah, something deep. That sounds great.
Gosh, don't mention places that you haven't fully built yet.
What?
This map is very unfinished.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's okay. We walk off screen.
Is there any other conversations that anyone wants to have with members before somebody breaks the next major discussion?
I mean, I'm just showing Lucia my magic because I'm like, ooh, look, I can do this now.
Showing off for his
Heinrich.
girl.
Yeah.
Heinrich
Luella wants to
hands
cast
the-
sending,
E.
Oh.
Sending down.
but I'm waiting on Emerin.
Yeah, I'm
As to what
still trying to
everyone's at.
figure out something to send to Estrella.
Heinrich will hand the painting to Isabel. It just has like it's same outline of like very soft, colors and things like that, like pastel colors. And it has Hugo being like splashing around in the water, and like Lucia like throwing water on her. And then it's from the perspective of like Isabel sitting on the steps. But like you don't see her face, but like her red robes. Type of deal. Very, very soft, I guess is like the feel of it.
Another Smetroling original.
Just thank you.
Heinrich.
I try. No, thank you. I needed it.
You need to what?
No, it's like I needed it. In
Okay.
and like the con, yeah. She doesn't say anymore.
She doesn't say anything in return. Anyone else want to say anything or?
I'm still trying to figure out words.
Mm.
Hey Schmookums, so how you been?
Oh god.
Shookums.
Hey, you alive?
Hey. Oh, I got it. Perfect. You better hurry up. I'm gonna come up with it for you. What's up, sugar tits? How's it
Okay.
hanging?
Wow.
You know, we had
Wow.
this tone.
You're really saying that to the priestess?
We had this tone. It was somber but joyful. It was bitter and sweet, and then you had to like throw in 5 pounds of salt to it.
It's me.
Here comes Ethan up, running up to the moon with the steel chair.
How's it going, sugar tits? How have you been? Well,
He got the
now
steel
I've been laying
chair.
off a couple of packs a day, but
I think this
I'm
is
gonna
our like
take
first.
this painful opportunity to go to the bathroom.
This was like the first breath of fresh air we've had since the betrayal.
Yeah.
yeah.
The first time things have stopped for more than 30 seconds.
We'll see how long it lasts.
I predict the next 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, while Gil types that all out, I think this is a decent enough opportunity to take a short break.
That
I
sounds
just
good.
finished
Before-
writing
before
it
we all-
down.
Before
Well,
someone
even-
walks
even
in
so-
Don't give us something to
Yeah.
come back to.
and say, "Oh, the divine heroes come!
Short break
the
time.
universe!"
Fire
I'm
Daddy,
playing
let's
this recording because fuck everything.
You're all right, Vampire Daddy. Let's go. Oh, the recording missed that, so I had to repeat that. Danielle, thank you for that.
He's lying. That was the Josh original quote.
Wait, something about vampire daddies?
gaslight me.
Like, this isn't new, but where did it come from this time?
Vampire
What?
Daddies?
That was Danielle's reaction to seeing that. It was all right, Vampire Daddy, let's go. She said it just quiet enough that I think I'm the only one who heard it.
Quite
No, I heard
possibly.
daddies.
No. That was a Josh original. Don't you put this on me.
Now, Llewellyn, you're the
Don't shut-
first one to hear about this.
Don't you gaslight me.
What
I'd
is your
probably go-
expression?
I will gaslight gatekeep girl boss my way out of this.
I think right when she says, "Don't know where I am," in a cave, his eyes go, like they start to go wide. He goes,
Uh-oh.
"I'm all right. Keep having dreams." Old woman keeps asking me about you, and the eyes get wider. I said, "Don't know what she wants," and I go,
Reggie.
Can I have
Reggie,
you
where are my
roll a
wristicles?
deception check versus an insight?
Well, let's see if Llewellyn is even
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to hide it.
First he goes, "Do you want honesty?"
Llewellyn,
No good conversation starts out this way.
what?
Nothing bad ever
happened?
happened to the Lloyds.
Llewellyn,
I'm
what
telling you verbatim.
happened to her?
I'm telling you verbatim. And please don't. If you need someone to hit, yeah, I'm right here.
I'm not going
She
to hit
said-
you.
Don't know where I am in a cave. I'm all right. Keep having dreams. Old woman keeps asking me about you. Don't know what she wants.
Emran's illusion flickers for just a moment as their eye begins twitching.
Uh, knowing that bitch is right there, he immediately sits. Is like, oh, I better cover.
Emran just starts violently shaking.
Should I gather the others?
Possibly.
Okay. What about the lovebirds behind us?
Pirate just turns and looks.
It's the in unison. If you had said that out loud, the in unison, just both of them lean over to look at you like, what?
I'm
Well, ships
doing
it confirmed.
as
Isabel
Emran
was like
just
trying really hard to just ignore everything she was hearing out of her right ear.
Emran, quiet enough so only Llewellyn can hear, just, I'm struggling keeping my illusion up.
Wait outside.
That's where
I'll
all
go-
of my thoughts are going.
Go wait outside. I'll go get the rest.
Okay. I'll be waiting in the gardens.
Okay, I immediately ignore. I
It's-
I'm assuming Amelia and them are still catching up.
Hold on, Emran, as you attempt to leave,
oh god.
Oh God!
you see that Inquisitor Whitemane has remained on the stage.
Ah, the hot lady.
Hey, you already have one.
You said I
Emran
can't.
Don't
will
cheat
give a
on Izzy.
polite nod.
Wow!
Oh, fuck,
what
she's
a
approaching.
what a hoe, Ethan.
Hello.
Hello. Are you alright?
I've been better.
What troubles you?
I don't think I know how to explain it.
Then try.
And
I'm
we're
very
gonna
insightful.
deflect.
I'm a very
It's a secret
insightful
ingredient
individual.
called lying. Oh no, she gets suicide.
Oh no, she's inciting.
It's true sight. It's mascara of true sight. We knew it all along.
Ulrich and Keldar all over again.
Oh, she wouldn't be wasting a 6th level spell on this.
No, but you've had my mother here for a few months now, and she's no longer herself.
She's improved a great deal when she first came to us.
Sorry.
That hurts more than you realize.
Sometimes distance makes the heart fonder.
It does.
And you've made a good choice to leave her in our hands to protect.
It wasn't my
Though I
choice initially,
understand.
but I'm making that choice now. I want her to stay here.
We welcome the weak with open arms, and hope that she may return to you someday in a state that more resembles who your mother was.
I hope so. The last time she thinks she saw me was 3 days ago.
She's been having dreams.
What kind?
Of when she speaks to me of your past, together, when your father was alive. But she also says that she's been visited. We've tried to protect her from what it is that visits her, but it is not within my power to do so.
She described what's been visiting her?
I think you and I both know, Emran.
I think we do. What else do you happen to know about me?
No more than my Inquisitor has told me.
I don't know what she knows about me either.
I know that you're capable of many things that some would consider the occult.
Hmm.
I know that you have a connection to a lineage of some kind that some would fear.
And
She
you
tries
know
to
why
put a
I
hand
keep
on your
secrets.
shoulder.
Emran will take a step back. Please don't touch me.
I want you
I
to understand.
haven't quite learned how to trust the Inquisition yet.
I want you to understand that you are a blessing on yourself and your family and the people around you. And that you are not a curse on anybody or anything. You have done no wrong.
So you do know.
I don't. But I know what it's like to be considered other and ostracized from my community.
I'm going to make an act of trust. And I ask that you please do not squander it. The girl that has been closest to me for a long time now, I believe she is in the custody of the one who's been visiting my mother. And I was going outside to gather my thoughts.
Allow me to make preparations with you for the trial that you are about to undergo.
Okay.
Would you sit with me? But for a minute.
Every instinct in my body says no, but I will. Emran sits on the far side of the bench.
She begins to pray for you. Something relatively short for people of her belief. Ilmater, Merciful one, shelter us. Let your hands cradle those in pain. Let your light fall upon the weak. Let your chains bind harm before it strikes. If suffering must come, place it upon me. If cruelty finds us, turn it with my will. Let no child fear while I stand. Let no innocent fall while I breathe. Cloak me in endurance, arm me with compassion, and grant me the strength to hold the line, even when all hope fades. I do not ask to be spared, only that others may be saved. By your tears and torment, by your grace and sacrifice, I walk this path unwavering to protect them, Ilmater, through me and through Emran. For the next 3 weeks, you will have the effects of protection from evil and good.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Hey.
Damn.
I have.
Remember that for me because I will not.
I will. I have a question for you.
Speak.
You've mentioned that you know that I bear occult magics. Are you afraid of that? Are you afraid of what I could be, what I could do?
Perhaps the mission of the Inquisition is not well known to you, as it is not well known to many outside of our order. But it is our responsibility to take in corruption and to leverage it against evil within the realm of our influence. A long time ago, a group of heroes, through our order, achieved something incredible against the forces of darkness. And since then, we have learned to harness that evil and that darkness for the betterment of others. In another world, I could see you walking around these halls just as Isabel does, with a kinder heart than hers.
For the longest time, I half expected that if anyone knew what I was or what I could do, I'd be hung for it. Burned at the stake, whatever horrible method of death the people would choose. I'm still afraid of that. I'm still afraid of you and the Scarlet Inquisition.
And you should be. It is that fear that we use to deter evil from entering into our borders. We are not a one unified organization, but many individuals operating under the same ideals. And I hope you see that there is good as there is bad, and that we intend to help, not harm, in the greater scheme of this war.
Is something that I have been wrestling with. Today I have experienced the kindness of the Scarlet Inquisition. In the past, I have seen its fury in the form of my mother. The scar
Kindness and
she bears,
compassion.
the scar she bears on her face was made by Isabel herself.
And what did your mother do to deserve such a threat?
She lied to Isabel to keep her from me. I was hiding at the time because I was under suspicion of the occult. Granted, it was correct, but in my mother's attempts to hide me, not give Isabel the information she wanted, she hurt her. And that is something I cannot forgive. But with the kindness displayed here today, I no longer hold a fiery hatred. Just an unsure ball of worry in my heart.
Kindness and compassion have no place outside of utter safety and surety. They cannot, for they will be abused and twisted into something darker than their intention. In this place, we have utter surety and safety. In the rest of the world, we do not.
I also worry about that safety. The vampire known as Karstein may attack here soon. Partially
spreads
because
quickly.
of myself. He wants something from the Witch of the Woods and wanted me to get it for him. When I didn't, he said he was going to resort to dire circumstances. This is one of the few things I can think of that would apply to that.
Believe that there is time before that safety is threatened. Save your loved one, and then return to us. Most of Karstein's evil was culled in the forest outside of his home.
That was our
Now he
doing.
must resort to human methods.
That culling was our doing, Isabel included.
I heard a great deal about it. Many sacrifices made for the greater good of all.
For the greater good.
Many sacrifices indeed.
For the greater good.
You have a righteous heart. And as I said, I believe in another world you would perhaps look more kindly on us, and we would have on you.
It's
But to
all I
wish on
can
such
have.
pasts
A righteous heart
is-
is all I can have at the moment. Because the alternative is death, and worse. I refuse to be like the rest of my lineage.
gather your friends. See to it that your loved one is saved before the vampire closes his hand around them.
They are being gathered as we speak, but for now myself and Llewellyn are letting them have their conversations. Give them one last speck of peace before something else goes down.
It will not be the last.
I hope
There
it
will be
won't be.
peace. At least for the innocent. She gets up without much other word and starts walking away.
Emran will continue out to the garden.
Don't come to me, don't come to me, don't come to me, don't come to me.
No,
don't
she's
come to
going
me.
the other way.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, white man?
Okay. It's okay. You can ask if you can be in a throuple with her.
Ask
Thank
for her
you so
blessing on
much.
your marriage to Isabel.
Hey, white man, do you approve?
Of my marriage to your adopted daughter.
I bake really good bread.
First beat me in a
And-
duel.
I can paint her extremely well.
Oh God.
It's the only thing he does paint so far.
Paint me like one of your French girls. I'm sorry, I had to.
I
What about
literally
this?
was gonna Trying to refrain myself from
Don't
saying
apologize.
Okay, just impress white man with your whip skills.
that. Literally.
I can impress her with the sling skills. I want to see a
Turn her
rock turn
on.
90 degrees in midair.
Witchcraft!
Oh god.
So
Right.
everyone kind of spend as much time as you with your family as you'd like. How long is that?
As long as they'll let me.
I say we can give
There-
like 2 days. Well, we said a week. It takes about 2 days to meet him there. We could take a day outside of this original day.
God, I wish we had 8-hour long rests.
Yeah.
I want spells.
Hold on, give me a second. I should do something real quick. I should do something real quick. Actually, no, I'm not gonna add that on. All right, you guys have to pull Conrad away. You have to fucking pull Conrad away.
But who would? Who can?
Yeah. Who would dare?
Well, I could poke him like a bee. I have really good dexterity.
I was about to say, with as belligerent Conrad has been in character, but still, I'm not sure anyone has the courage to try and pull him away from
You
his
just hit him with a
family.
rock and run.
Just throw a rock at his armor and just pling. Hey, pling. Hey.
all he hears is Kobe.
It's ding 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 ding. What? Ding 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 ding. All right, fine. Give me that 10 minutes. Another 20 minutes. It's just it is perpetually give me another 20 minutes or give me another hour. With Conrad, it's just I'll catch up.
If we're taking another day, I'm just gonna spend a lot of the time just kind of walking around. You know, maybe not like interacting with the people, actual people of the Inquisition, but like actually, like just watching and I guess as a tourist, oddly enough.
God, Tor.
Do they have any guesses on how long it's going to take Karstein to get to them?
They do not.
Cool.
I think Llewellyn.
Assume that he's having to gather humans, not undead. So they assume it's going to be at least a few weeks.
So theoretically, we could hang out for a week.
We could.
So theoretically, we could also go back and fuck him over by killing more of his men.
No, we need to go fight the witch.
Yeah, I worry about
Yeah.
Estrella.
But that's what I'm saying. We go into the witch, maybe come back, rest up, and then go back after his ass.
I'm not really super tapped. I'm just complaining, but
I mean, just give me.
I'm
a
gonna miss
short
my
rest.
land hands, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, just give me a short rest, and I'll have something up at least.
Yeah, I don't really think we should spend a week here doing
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing?
Spend a day here. Essentially, I'm just gonna be introducing my family to my animals, get them acquainted with them. See if it essentially breaks up the monotony and essentially calms down to see Gustav and Hugo.
Hugo spends the entire day badgering you about the adventures that you went on with your friends.
All right, guys, this is actually an important question. How much are we telling people?
Uh,
How can you saying shit?
as little as possible.
The only thing Llewellyn is doing is avoiding any clergyman, and it's in his head, he's constantly saying, "I'm just a homeless that hate me."
Emrin
Well,
is
you have-
helping
Amelia's
her
pretty
mother.
cagey, so.
Llewellyn, you have never felt more welcomed in your life. Everybody of like mind with you.
It's
No,
literally
no.
what's his name from Meet the Robinsons? Like, hey man, you got a cool backpack. They all hated me.
You're just noob.
God, I hated that movie as a kid.
Oh, I loved that movie as a kid. It was so good.
I know I watched it, but I remembered absolutely nothing about it.
Okay. Let's see.
Heinrich is gonna like I said before, he's just spent a lot of time like not like directly interacting with the clergyman, but like if they offer, for them to like come, like he won't say like no. But then that's just kind of just walking around, chatting with Isabel if Isabel wants to chat.
She doesn't have too much time to give to you. She has a lot of duties that she needs to take care of. Apparently, she's been assigned to train a lot of people.
Oh
And
no.
I hope they get better roles than she does.
Oh, no.
Heinrich makes the off joke, he throws a couple punches in the air. It's like, oh, I don't think too about that.
They're gonna be training their woman that can't even hit someone.
Those poor souls.
Oh no,
Poor
she's
souls.
having to train acolytes.
Poor
I
bastard.
don't understand.
We're just memeing on Isabel's garbage luck from the pre-fight
Yep.
session.
Oh,
Yeah,
She couldn't
we-
hit anything for like 3 hours.
Actually,
that was so bad.
That was
man.
so bad.
Yeah. Just dunking
Actually-
on her. It's like,
correction, maybe not wandering around, but like for half the day he's training, and like wandering around the other half, training consisting of a lot of like running, calisthenics, and then if you find him, he's punching a tree with his bare fist.
all right,
That sounds
Josh.
painful.
Josh, what weapons are these people can give me? Almost said creatures.
Jesus.
Oh.
Damn.
How many weapons are they willing to give you?
Yes. How much
Yes.
weapons do they have?
What would you request
How much weapons are there just there out in the open?
in the open?
Or-
Nowhere.
How much? I don't know. Well, I would request a longsword. Give me a cutoff point of how much shit I can request.
He will take all he can get.
I think
Give me-
maybe 3 weapons if they're
Okay.
martial weapons.
Okay, because Conrad's gonna take that. It's gonna take a longsword. He's gonna take a longsword. He's gonna take a longbow, and he is going to take. Let's see which one. He is going to honestly. Oh, honestly, this is gonna be interesting. He is. He is gonna take. He's gonna take a maul.
Seems legit. Seems
Can I get some
crazy.
javelins off these people?
They'll give you 3.
Wow.
You just told them that they're about to be invaded by the
I
neighboring
know.
kingdom.
I know.
And also that, a lot of them picked up on the fact that y'all hate them.
I mean, it's fair.
Y'all don't disguise it
Heinrich.
very well at all. Heinrich, I think, is
We're
the only
trying.
friendly one.
No, Llewellyn's
He's that
just
weird cousin.
He just wants to avoid them.
After that first
Yeah.
day, Emran is a lot kinder to them.
Heinrich's that weird cousin who's like, we recognize that he's there, but we don't really want to like approach him. He's gonna start talking about trains unprovoked.
No, like Emran's a
Connor's
lot
just-
kinder on the second day, but still full of a nervous energy.
Connor's just more or less. Don't bother me. I don't bother you.
Basically,
kinda what
that's
Emilio's like.
also Llewellyn.
After
one I
your couple
truly
of
hate
days
is-
that you get to spend, take a short rest if you would like.
Do we
Time
need
to head
one of
out.
those?
Is the one I truly hate is
Gives me
Isabel,
health.
not you guys.
As like Emran will explain
yeah.
after the first day, just like, okay,
What do you think?
so I think the witch has Estrella.
Buddy, I hate you so
Alright.
much.
And the witch has
Fuck
also been
you.
visiting my mother in her dreams.
I feel like she's pulling a Grima Wormtongue on your mom. That's why she's kind of crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, she kind of.
Estrella
got
said
her
she's in a
disease.
cave somewhere. Oh, if
Well,
I
I
could
guess this is good
scry.
timing to go fight the witch.
If I could scry on people, that'd be so much more helpful.
I still have
well-
locate object on.
Well, let's see where.
I-
Let's see where the creature actually has his forces and see where he actually puts them to good use or not. Maybe they'll actually have some use and actually find hurt.
Llewellyn,
If not, we can use them as good body shields.
I know an object you could track, though I don't know if it's still on her.
I wish we'd had time to hunt down one of those goddamn moths.
Same. But
Yeah.
3.5 years ago, however long it's been since we started, that first winter festival, I gave Estrella a scarf. I don't know if she still has it, but that's something that could be tracked.
What's the range on locate object?
Like
It's
1,000 feet.
Yeah, I'd like to be a lot closer.
Yeah. We'd have
Wouldn't you
to
like
at
to
least
know?
be in the ballpark.
Yeah, I mean, I should know, but I don't.
What's
Nor
locate
but
creature
else.
again? 4th level?
Creature?
Yeah,
I don't.
I think
don't
locate
remember.
creature's 4th level.
4th.
Emran now, like, desperately wants a scrying orb.
Yeah, that's also.
I'm not sure you
1,000
know
feet,
those
though.
exist.
It's like tales about witches with orbs, presumably.
Yeah, they just ponder them.
And like tales of wizards like being able to watch people from afar.
Oh, there are very few tales of wizards surviving. Most of them are dead.
Oh.
R.I.P.
Anyways,
Yeah, it is
let's
4th
get,
level.
let's get moving.
Alright.
Where are you guys going?
Huh. Why does it say occultist as a
Um,
class?
See, Vampire Daddy!
Yeah, we're going to the creature's house.
I mean, it seems like
going
we're
to
not
the-
like.
Aporash's
Ruins?
place, the Canos estate.
We're going
Okay.
to the
Going to Uncle
asshole
Vance.
mansion.
Can everybody please roll me a d10?
Hmm.
Conrad, please be chill.
I'll be alright.
I know you hate
Conrad,
him,
I
but
need
like,
you
I don't
you
need to be
smoke-
the enemy of two vampire lords. Okay, one's bad enough.
I need you to smoke the best pipe weed of the South Farthing, please.
I only look down at animals. I don't hate them.
Animals! I slaughtered them like animals!
Mm.
Motherfucking animals.
And everybody roll me one more d10.
We'll get to know who the first person to kill us is going to be if things go south. Not that we didn't already.
I
God
mean,
damn it.
hey, I said I don't
did.
hate animals. I only don't see them as human.
Those
We know a thing or two
damn-
about what you're willing to do to things that you don't see as human, Conrad.
those damn twin fangs.
I mean, you guys treated me well. You guys have a chance.
Chance.
have you told us that you're vampires yet?
No, they
No,
haven't.
No!
Okay.
God, no!
Believe me, you'd remember that.
No. You know
There'd
that.
be a
Andrew. You know
conversation
that.
about that and probably restraining Conrad.
Restraining. That's a good-
Okay, because
that's
every
a good choice.
time Llewellyn's next to one of you two, it's you're healing. He's tempted to like make it. Well, I'm tempted to make a perception. Like, is there blood being sucked into your weapons or something?
Yeah, because it's just.
I put a straw in my sword. I don't know what the hell Heinrich's doing.
I wanted to say, yeah, it is kind of like
Rocks!
that. It's like, wait, what? What the fuck happened
You
to?
just, yeah, we have our suspicions, but like We're not acting on those
Amelia-
yet.
Amelia, I thought you were almost
got-
dead like 10 seconds ago. Why are you
Yeah.
back to half health?
Amelia
She's
got her
sitting there.
Amelia got her shit
full-
rocked. What the fuck happened?
It's the armor, man. It's really good armor.
I don't think this is the armor doing that, but all right.
Shut up, witch.
I love that it's just every time Emran makes any point ever, y'all just throw the word witch in her face.
Just like, damn, tell me how you really feel about me.
Yeah.
So you guys are you
Witch.
guys are that friend with a slur. I understand. Oh shit! Nothing's going my way. Throw.
Yeah. Feyborn. That's right. I'm so close to everyone.
Emran is also
That's right,
insulted
I'm
by
racist.
this.
Just I've loved this haunting music. I gotta get rid of it now.
Just Feyborn and Emran's just like,
Please.
oh, okay, that's an interesting word.
Man, this feels
Howard's
really
sitting
weird
there.
seeing all those whites and not immediately being ready to square up.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I should be throwing hands.
All right, how many creatures are sure die in this mission?
You know they're undead, right, Conrad? They kind of come back.
Yeah, but I want to make sure they feel pain doing this. I want to
You
be.
undead feel pain?
I mean,
I
you
want them
do.
to.
Your creature type hasn't changed yet, though.
Yeah, I'm not like fully undead. I'm just flirting with it.
As you guys arrive at the Kanos estate, Abhoryash is actually like sitting on the steps waiting for your return. Behind him, you see two re-raised skeleton knights of extreme power and a large squad of whites. You see milling about the grounds to your left and right, there are other whites moving. It seems that he has raised a reasonably sizable army for this assault.
Amelia, are we still going after that thing for your husband, or have
The
you given up
snake?
on that?
You said like you made like a deal for the snake, didn't you? Working
Sort of.
with
It
him.
involves fighting Amelia.
What was that deal?
You want to talk about this now? Can we focus on the task at hand?
We'll
Please,
discuss it
guys.
later.
For 5 minutes.
We'll discuss it later. The dog is waiting.
Amelia's like already over your temples.
I feel like calling him a dog is not going to get us many places, Conrad.
I'm just ignoring you people.
Well,
Man, that's a lot of whites.
Henrik out here catching strays.
You know,
I'm
Well,
Conrad, I'm like, I
glad
thought he just phased into me.
I am glad to see that all of you are alive.
See the
All of you.
Emran is not sure what to make of this.
Brings me great joy to see that my allies are well and still in a better shape than I left them. And allow
See,
me first to apologize deeply to those three I have not had the opportunity to meet. Gets down onto his hands and knees and bows himself at the waist. I'm sorry for our misunderstanding. And I hope that you can forgive me for the sins that I've committed against you.
you just see Conrad go up to him, pull out essentially a glove, smack him across the face, and say, "Stand up, dragon of rest." Is that how you act?
Conrad, why?
I'll take it into consideration.
Conrad, make me an athletics check.
Oh my god! Oh my god! He's true blood fast.
Come on, man.
He grabs
Dun,
you
dun.
by the neck and lifts you off of your feet.
None of this shit now.
Conrad,
Don't-
please.
Conrad?
Don't take my apology for weakness. Lesser being. Lost Raven. He
Fallen
puts you
dragon.
down and takes in a deep, deep breath.
Fallen Drake.
I apologize for his actions. The last few weeks have been very trying.
Emran is gonna like push Conrad back a little bit. Just you need to step back.
Conrad, we talked about this.
You're being a little too aggro for what's going on here.
Should I get calm emotions? And he pulls out a syringe with like the needle is like maybe 6 inches long.
Oh, he'll stab you. He'll stab you.
Amelia, a word.
Of course.
Ooh.
He
Shut the
leans
fuck up,
in.
Llewellyn.
He leans in to whisper to you. This is your choice. But the creature has grown fitful. Do you wish to go now, or do you wish to see now?
I would rather see now. Amelia seems to have some connection to these things. Perhaps it'll grant some insight.
I hope. He backs off a bit and says, I apologize that you've arrived. I ask that you wait just a while longer. Another vision awaits for your friend.
Very
You guys have
well.
a
Characters
bath-
give Conrad a chance to cool off.
Yeah, very
I
well.
know you're a vampire, but do you have a bathroom?
Llewellyn.
What? I need to go.
You just heard.
I think I do have one, yeah.
Actually, before that, you should Connor says he probably goes on the dog. He just whispers down to
Conrad.
you.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Going to stab you.
He just
Emran
whispers that too. Will.
Is there an ally that Conrad doesn't just actively despise?
The
The list
Eagles.
is very short.
The Eagles. I like them. They're fucking awesome.
Well, you were talking about Gabriel, I'm not so sure.
Also, you've been in the presence of the Eagles for like 5 minutes. They haven't had
Yeah.
chance to piss you off.
Yeah, they're
Oh, yeah.
awesome already.
Well, good to know that he only likes things that are birds of prey.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
For that,
Okay.
to respect everyone's time, make sure we all get a good night's sleep because I don't really think we want to launch into that.
That would
That
be
is
an
the end of this
interesting thing to
session.
launch into.
Yeah, it's just kind of just like, nah. Nah.
Do what
Golly, that
you
was a
need
stressful
to
session
do,
for me.
Amelia.
Oh, it's not almost 9:30.
Emran is, as usual, not having a good time. And even when other people are having a good time, Emran is not having a good time.
Conrad is
you have-
sabotaging our good times now.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not throwing shade on this guy. Other than my initial nickname for him was asshole or abshole.
Anyways.
Uh,
Next session, we're going to be doing our 18th level characters.
yay. We get to
those
die
days
as
we
someone
forgot
else
about
now.
them.
Are we
Michael,
doing
thank you
that?
for playing a very volatile character, but by God, you stress me out, man.
Yeah.